I think we pushed level 59 in the last one, so that's amazing, honestly. That I never thought we would get to 59. I was looking up like longest Minecraft like survival, and you know, a lot of them are easily like breaking hundreds, but the longest one I saw was like it was a complete survival series. So like where he didn't even go into creative the whole time. So that's a pretty long series. I didn't see how long like each episode was. I would just imagine and say it's 30 to 40 minutes, but obviously since like my stuff isn't, I shouldn't assume that, so I wouldn't spread that around. I'll definitely have to go back and check, and I'll probably end up shouting out his channel later just because, you know, that's honestly like a really impressive stat, and he deserves some credit for that because this is a very fun video game. So yeah, I'll be looking at that in a little bit. Yeah, we have so much dirt, we just don't have any like, well, first of all, we also need bones. If we got bones, we'd be fine. Or if I get a bunch of those really tall flowers, I should be fine, because those make 2 red dye, first of all. And if I just remember to collect 1, and just leave 1 here, I can always come back, like just come back and place it down, and then go work on the path. And maybe if I came back with bone meal, well no, I know if I come back with bone meal, I can make like unlimited flowers, just because you can bone meal on them. But I know that works on the PC. I don't necessarily know if that works on the PS4, but that's kind of why I want to go find these flowers, but these flowers are so far away. So we're just going to take a nice little swim. We're also going to have to put water down next to our path, and that's going to be kind of interesting to see, just simply because there's dirt all around it, and then we'll have to pick the water back up. I was probably thinking like oak fences above the dirt next to the pathway, just so no mobs can come over. But I definitely, you know, you definitely need a cross section, so where if I'm running from the other way I can get through. But that'll probably be for the second road, because we definitely need a lot of roads in and out of VillageTopia. Hey dude, what's up? Ah, little piggy, little piggy. Goodbye, little egg. Get out of me. You do not satisfy the requirement for VillageTopia. Dude, there's gonna be red flowers all over here, I'm telling you. What's up, Harlem Bangs? Oh yeah, did I say something good? I hope I said something good. I'm kind of like, just starting off. I barely even know what moderators do half the time. But so far, I'm staying within like the community guidelines, so that's pretty cool. I don't even know how, but I have, so that's lit. Yay! We should all celebrate that, because that's also, like, yeah, make a video on how to get to 10,000 subscribers, and make a video on how not to get, like, bad community, or, like, go within, or go outside of the community guidelines. But, whatever. I could probably put one in there. That's kind of why I've been holding off on it, just because I feel like in the long run, like, one of those is, you know, gonna be beneficial to some people, just because I know what to say. But I could definitely add something like that in now and have like another edge, but whatever. Oh yeah, did it? It probably did, right? I mean, everything just goes viral these days. It's lit. It's lit. Oh man, we need way more red flowers. I can't climb up all to the toppest tree. To the toppest tree on like the toppest of the highest mountain in these lands just to find like 2 red flowers. I need to stick to the low ground. Times are so difficult in VillageTopia, I will say. Yeet. Oh, VillageTopia is like the village that we're like basically making into like a huge castle. And then once it's into a castle, it has to have pathways and rail carts to like 5 other villages at least, and then maybe like another portal to the last 3. But like VillageTopia is like the main village that everyone's gonna go to. If I start letting people play in this world, I just have a series where I play with subscribers, every now and then. But yeah, I just live stream like everything. Yeet, because that's what they said. So I was like, I mean, sure. I mean, I like gaming. I like live streaming. Why not? If I started? Oh, yeah, yeah. You want to go see? You want me to see it? Or show it to you? Alright, shoot. Alright, we're gonna round back this way then. Oh, we found a red flower. Okay. Alright, yeah. It's like 200 blocks that way, maybe. Maybe 400, but with this around this mountain, it's gonna be like 300 to 500. But I can go show it to you real quick. Yeah. It's not too far. Do I have an ender pearl? Yeah, I got ender pearls. I got you, homeboy. Cause we got it like that. And at the beginning of like every episode, I show that I started on survival, just cause like I know some people do really care if it's on survival and if you go into like host options. So I'm like, I ain't about that. Yeah, no, the longest series was like 1,200 episodes, like ever. And I was like, well, I don't know how long they are, so I definitely have to see how long they are. Cause I don't know if it's good for you, better for YouTube if I upload like 10, 30-minute videos in a day about Minecraft, or if I upload like one like 4-hour episode of Minecraft, you know? And it really also is based upon your audience, so I'm just testing it out right now as well. Alright, thank you for subbing. Everyone, go check out Harlem Bangs. He is, if you're a fan of X, you're a fan of Harlem Bangs. And you're a fan of the Harlem Globetrotters, and the Harlem Shake, and we have that, so yeah, that kind of fits. Harlem Bangs now has 99 subscribers, and he's a mobile player. Oh heck yeah, I love mobile players. That's amazing. Oh yeah, we haven't explored all of our map, unfortunately. But we got 17 flowers, that is not a bad haul. I will say I was looking for like a taller flower, but 17 normal red flowers will do fine for us now, boys. Just go that way, because I don't remember all those flowers there. Should be the last ender pearl before you get to see it, but there's that thing. We're not finished with that thing yet. That's kind of why we're getting the red dye, because we're making a pathway to that and a skeleton farmer. But you should be able to see it. Ah! Let's see, right there. Yeah, there it is. Oh yeah, we're also building another pathway over there. But yeah, and we killed the well, yeah, we went for the ender dragon kill as well. Hey. That's VillageTopia. At least that's the outside of it. It's pretty lit on the inside. Yeah, you can't even see my house, but you can see like all the forges from it, so that's cool. There's like a bunch of villagers inside there and villager houses. That's just the outside. I don't want to like waste all the time on it, but I will go, like, since you wanted to, I got you, dude. But yeah, we try to show it off. We don't like spend all of our time out here. We just got jobs to do right now, fortunately. And guys, it's July 4th weekend, and apparently there's supposed to be a new texture pack. Texture pack coming in soon. Either on July 4th or after July 4th. I can't imagine them like producing it on July 4th just because it's a holiday, but they could, you know. You never know. I mean, they used to release stuff on didn't they release something on Thanksgiving and like Christmas one year? Definitely they've released something on Valentine's Day, right? So yeah, and if April Fool's is a holiday and they be playing with April Fools, they gotta play with well, I don't know. Actually, it is a weird time. I wouldn't blame them if they didn't. Wow, look at this Santa hat. The Santa hat looks nice. It's like presents, yeet. We just need to find 2 tall flowers and we're set. Because I can turn all these to dye. This honestly might be enough dye to get like, you know, 4/5 of the way there. And then one of those flowers can produce the rest. I just can't find any. I just need 1, 2. Probably because I picked them up because I'm like, oh, those flowers are really good for red dye, you know? Ba da 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 da. Na 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 na. Yeah. Ooh, two? Count them. Two? Aw, I'm lit. Alright, bye-bye. Skeleton goes bye-bye. Yo, yeah, check out our Minecraft how to kill PewDiePie challenge. Not challenge, video. It was crazy. That's also going viral eventually. I would believe, I don't know. Right? No, I will. Because I killed PewDiePie. Am I fighting two Endermen all at a time? It's kind of cool. And talking about me killing PewDiePie, even though I did like 4 episodes ago. It's in my how-to tutorials too. That's the funniest thing. Where'd this Enderman go? Come on, Enderman. I'm obviously looking at you. It's just a. You're just separated by an old tree of old. Come on. Come on now. Let's just go. You were gonna go bye-bye. Oh, just one. Darn, I thought I would get more with the looting through you. It's okay. You are Enderman. Must be patient. Oh, go, 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 go. Yeah, like, I'm obviously not gonna be boosting like 5 ender pearls off the first couple of endermen I kill. Obviously endermen have been in this existence longer than like anything. Run! Oh! Just because they're like, I would say that, or maybe that and spiders. Yeah, it was just a place of spiders and endermen. No, actually, even though endermen were added in the latest, I just feel like they'd be the oldest mob just because of like their eyes and the lights in their eyes, and they'd be like, oh yeah, look, they're closer to stars than anything. Look into them, you know? Get soaked. We call it drenching, ladies and gentlemen. We almost have a full stack of, or full 2 stacks of sand, so that's cool. Ah! Homeboy, why you gotta treat me like that? It's messed up. Ah, if only we could cure him. If only we had prevented the cure. Don't worry guys, we will be preventing cures. We should make like a hospital like halfway through the or not the railway, halfway, or if, yeah, we could do it through the minecart, because that would be better, but, or we could do it on the way to skeleton spawner. But we could just make like a whole thing of like, a whole double chest full of medicines to cure zombie villages, and I know what it takes. And yeah, just make like a little hospital halfway in between. And just be like, oh yeah, if I go back there, if I'm on camera fuzzy years, it should be fun. Look at all these steps. Step it up. Die, zombie. He definitely has the advantage because he's on the high ground, but if I can just get laterally past him, I'm good. I don't even mind taking that damage because I ain't a little girl. We fight all night. Move, sheep, this is my space. Alright, let's heat up. Yeah, we're eating some of your other kind. Not your kind, but maybe your ancestors' kind. So thank you. You just gotta do it. Alright, I can make that. Oh yeah, we also have 2 beacons. I don't know if they registered. Yeet. Yeet. Ah! Ah! Headshot. Freaking zombie. Alright, let's turn all these in right now because we have the opportunity and we have a crafting table over here. Fine, come in my sandpit of toil. Yeah, my sandpit of toil. Hey, stop! Eat, feast on your own kind. I should just bring them down. There's a lot of bread. Alright. Oh man. These can not get any more an option. Okay, I am healed up. Gosh, there's like 4 of these things. Okay, straight down, homeboy. Like, you want to go straight down? Because that's like the one shot I can hit. He's on the runway! Oh no! This will kill him though. I don't know why I'm not using this sword. This sword will kill him. I just want to be able to get like 2 hits in. You know? Ah, oh, there we go. That's lit. You ain't got nothing, I'm telling you. My reflexes are too quick. Just my accuracy may not be the best. Aw, so close. Come back here, you little... Come back down here, you little... I want to yell at them. I want to yell at them so badly. Oh, I curved it too, come on. If that was realistic, that would have curved. No, I skewered that thing, because I do that. I have to do that to hogs in real life, so... I know what it takes. Alright, the heck with it. Go, go, go! Let's save in the right place. Ah! Okay, we can't drown. If it hits us like one more time, we're gonna start drowning. Okay, yeah, good job, thanks, thanks, that's great. That's great, that's great, that's great. Boom! Booyah! Wait, no, that doesn't go there. What goes there? Sand. But I don't have that much sand. Oh, I have plenty of gravel, actually. Normally we're out of gravel. Okay, if one more of these things comes down right now, I'm completely done with. I'm completely done for! We need more sand. Oh, I can just mine this sand. I'm not needing this sand anyways. Oh, wow, that's right where the moon is? I didn't even know that. Guys, oh no. Oh no. Oh. I couldn't even swim. That's fine, we slept up here. But guys, yeah, didn't even know the moon is like completely parallel to that. Or wait, is it perpendicular? That. Whoa, what the? What? Guys, I did not spawn those in. Like this, you guys are seeing this live. Remember that. I don't know what the heck. Dude, wait, should we, yeah, you know what, the heck with it. The heck with it. We gotta do it. We gotta do it for your boy. We need a pathway. Men, prepare for battle! All of your march has been for this. All for this. For nothing else. Take the glory. Oh, wait, I need like a shovel if I was gonna do that efficiently. I can still do it though. Alright, let's just try to do it quickly. I doubt this will work. Oh, jeez. Okay, now they can't come from there. Or like there. But now, oh no. It's only a matter of time before just one of these things finds a way in. They're like viruses. Okay, fine. Come on. Just one. Dang it. I should probably go get my stuff. But this is so fun. I mean, look at them. Oh, there's not even a quick way down. I can't just like keep yeah. Oh, there's not that many either. They're starting to despawn. Alright, one more time. I think I could do one more time if I can get down there quick enough. Because like one creeper explosion is gonna kill like eventually like 2 other creepers, I would say. Got the moves. See, I've been having the moves since kindergarten. Y'all just been sleeping on me. Aww. Oh, so much gunpowder. Look at all this gunpowder. Oh. Well, man, think about all the gunpowder if I brought back my Living Thieves sword, though. That was way more fun, and it was worth it. I finally got rid of that. Yeah. That was like a very... It's such an inconvenience in our complex mind that it had to be done. Just had to. Okay. Okay. Alright. Our stuff should be over here. We were like right next to the path trying to swim. Like on a corner. Yeah. Hey look. It's right where we were trying to swim on a path. Next to a corner. Woo! Ain't nothing but routine and swimming. Swimming boys. Swimming boy. Swimming boy. I like that he's flat. Because I could actually swim like that. You know? Dude, I haven't been swimming forever, but I'm not gonna go swimming unless I'm like hecka ripped again. But that shouldn't take too much longer. I'm definitely not gonna be tan, but it's fine. It's so difficult for me to get a tan anyways. Alright, we don't need a cobblestone. Oh, we can put... Yeah, we can put on our iron armor anyways. Anyways, as well, I guess. I don't know what to do, Bella. Bella? We need more sand. Where's all of our sand? I don't want to lose our sand. No, sand, come back. And an XP orb. One level I won't even mind. Oh, is this our sand? That looks like dirt. Yeah, that is dirt. That's interesting. Sand just... Maybe it could have sank since it is sand, but... I did not know it worked. Oh no, we ran out because we were at the crafting table. Yeah. Duh. My bad. My B. Ah! Diggy dig. Dig everywhere. It's for a pig, it's for a fig. It's so I don't ever have to go into a studio recording and wear a wig. Corporate corruption ends on your oil rigs. Right? Yeah, this is day 1, ain't it now, laddie? It feels like day 60, but only feels like day 1 at the same time. And he said it will not go away. It will just come back. Oh no. Oh well. I mean, it's not a bad life to live. Just at what cost? At what cost? Okay, let's go grab this sand. Come on, sand. Sand. I'm digging the sand so you understand. I don't want dirt. Come on, dirt. Step it up. Level up. Just imagine like mossy, or like a mix between a green and a light blue maybe for sand. Or no, for the tops of dirt later on, underwater. If there's grass on them, I guess. And then you can pick it up with a silk touch. And boom. You have another color to kind of offset too much lapis and cobalt, if cobalt's gonna be like the same color lapis is. Because you just added like a whole another possible light blue, and light blue is like it's like so many different shades of blue. We don't want all blue, but if you just focus like 4 more shades of blue like that, easy money. Because then I think it finally makes up for like all of the water updates, and then I think we'll be good for land updates for a lot of land updates consistently for a couple years after that. But that's just my estimation. Remember, cobalt stalagmites. Cobalt is a type of metal, I believe, that grows on top. No, it doesn't grow on top. It grows on the bottom of caves. It's a It's called a stalagmite because it might reach the roof if it becomes a full-grown thing, and it might be able to connect with the stalactite. But a stalactite, obviously, it holds tight to the roof. And basically, it just looks like concrete that's just been like melted over with like a weird caramel glaze, like a really weird old caramel glaze that might be coffee, possibly if you're in one of those caves. The most beautiful cave I would say you could go to is the one in Tennessee with the waterfall in it. That is like the most beautiful underwater cave you can possibly go to. I remember swimming around in there. It was so cool. Was done a field trip. Oh man, 'twas lit. But whatever. Grew up in a cave. It's fine. If I didn't grow up on a field, I grew up in a cave. Yeah, like what the heck? I reached my manhood in a cave, but I grew up on a plane. What am I to do now? Build more castles. That's what they always say on other channels. But I had to delete my other channel, and I don't really want to say the name of it. Hey, okay, we can fill in water all throughout here. It wasn't a bad reason why we had to delete our channel. It's just logistics. Yeah, when you're like averaging like 10 views versus 3 views for like over 4 years, when it's even longer. Yeah. Ugh. Ugh. Ugh is what I tell you. Ugh is what I say when you move on. Yeah, I've also heard of that. I've also heard of like people starting like 10 different YouTube channels and just uploading a video to all of them and just seeing which one took off. Which I could do. But if I did that, I wouldn't mind, like, you know, it's like since I'm able to upload so much on here, I could literally upload like one episode of a different survival series on like 4 different channels. I might just start doing that, honestly, if I haven't already. Remember, some of these recordings I've recorded before I was playing the Minecraft, so just make sure if you can see that, or hear that, I guess. Yeah, it would be C in here. Look at all these pebbles. Fruity pebbles. Change is good for the middle class. Good, and always should be. Infinite, then it's not good for the world. Because if God didn't make so many common people, if God didn't want to put so many common people, or if God didn't love common people so much, then we wouldn't have so many of them. What's like the peak common person, you know? And then I'll just find the offspring. Nah, that would be weird. But I do know that politics is like that, like all the time. Almost. Oh no! Maybe not so much now, but definitely like no question about it. Marry my daughter and you get fine horse. You get pure white horse and ride into battle and steal much gold elsewhere. And get rid of stinky daughter. Yeah, like that'd be kind of sad. But if you were like an aristocrat, what else would you do? I've never heard of like, because it's not like you can become a monarchy. Shoot, though, I'd rather just be a prince and marry a princess, which I also apparently will do since I'm supposed to live forever. But we just like obviously just not gonna know when, because you live forever, you don't know when immortality will be ripped from you or when it will be granted back. So, but I know what to do to make sure you don't lose it. So just make sure you don't give it to the wrong person. That's really all I'm gonna say. I feel like that's all that needs to be said. And if it's not, then I guess the universe truly is doomed. But I have an escape plan. So there's that. Yeah, just in case we call it a shape, but really Leo. Hey Leo, how have you been? How's your dental hygiene been? That's what I really want to know. Has it been at a peak performance? Have you been flossing for a mossin? Flossing for a mossin? Yes, breathe on me, Leo. Breathe into my mouth. Ah, no, I'm just playing. There'd be some weird stuff about dogs. I'm glad, like, who was it? I wouldn't say, like, if he was, like, a great influence on, YouTube, but I definitely think he helped in some ways, like, whenever he showed off that girl. That was just weird. Oh no, watch gotta go there. I didn't get taken down. I hope it got taken down, but I think it was up there for, like, a decent amount of time. It's because there was such a smaller channel and no one was seeing them. So it's not like you're gonna find stuff like that on my channel. We will find creepers. Yeet. Yeah, it's so hard to sum up like a whole channel in like a video, you know? And like what you're gonna talk about. I talk about I talk about really cool stuff and miscellaneous, I guess I could say it. Yeah, how to like for channels instead of just videos and be like miscellaneous and satire, miscellaneous and comedy. Excuse you, Leo. Is that how you do it? I believe that's how you do it. If we just grab like 2 more buckets, we would be doing this at a faster rate. But this is fine. I don't mind this. It should really just be like, yeah. I'm just gonna start at the back, anyways. Next time too, because I want to see how far. Because that way it gets shorter every time instead of longer. Watch out! Oh look, he made the jump. Like our parkour jump that we made for him. Oh, do you wanna? Oh, okay. Alright, I'll be right back. I gotta go let my dog outside. Yeah, you don't see professionals doing that. You don't see them leaving their character out, because I ain't no little girl every time. Woo! But I am a professional, so... No, you do. I'm a certified professional. I think. Oh, watch out! Watch out, zombie. In my mind. Heck yeah. And I leveled up on Pro on Castle Crashers, so I've always considered myself a pro gamer, a certified pro gamer. Honestly, I've never told anyone any different. And I've always been able to like jump from community to community and help other people out. I don't know how it took this. I don't know how it took this long to get to Minecraft, but I also don't know like why the other games were like so much more fun. It would seem like. Up until now, but either way, we'll just keep jumping from community to community, saying we're pro. Shoot, I live with a pro gamer too, or well, I wouldn't say I live with him, but I had to spend like at least 3 out of 4 days at his house just because we had to put some work in for this guy. Not that it was like, you know, it's not like we were getting bad pay, but we just had to do it and grind it out because we needed the money at the time. And that was kind of cool. And we weren't, yeah. It was honestly a great working experience. Like I mean, both of them were really just straightforward and, you know, down to earth workers, but I feel like that's gonna be hard to find on the internet, you know, because I feel like messages are so easily like the tones of and the influxes and the moods of words are just so like off, you know, that anything could be misconstrued so easily. That's why we should get like that's why I'm building a VillageTopia and just get like all the world leaders to like play a world here and just figure out like every single problem that's affecting the world and how they can get like more power on it at them, so that to see if they're true alphas, because I don't think like, well, I don't know, I mean they might find it interesting, but like they have to like be like, well, sonny boy, in my day the best way to get an economy turned around was play a Minecraft game with a bunch of other world leaders. Just have that idea of he's like so revolutionary. Be like, they were able to build castles within castles within castles, and just be like, yeah, just be like, all right, we're gonna put down the sign and we're gonna go like build everything that we have like the best comparative advantage with, and if you want it, you can like trade us for it. You know, like I'm sure we could literally find like a Minecraft simulator where it literally makes the world economy. And then our world, like financial leaders can just do the business so much easier in there. Cut out the middleman completely. Save time and resources. And there's no shipping. I mean, you could literally like sit in your house. You elect a president. Sit in your house. You playing like a freaking Minecraft video game, and be like, oh yeah, China or Alibaba needs like 3 more emeralds in game to purchase like that much more hardware or whatever, you know. So go do it and it'll happen in real life. Just because you could have bought something else right now, but instead you chose not to, so good job. And yeah, that was better for the economy. Could obviously make that into a lie though. Just be like, oh yeah, you helped the economy. Like just put up like a title saying you helped the economy and you really didn't. Yeah, you really just like sold like half your country. And like all of your farms, and you're just like, dude, fudge, what are we gonna do now? Well, you're not gonna do nothing because you're gonna fall out of power, like, quicker than you can say. Yeah, quicker than you can, well, definitely quicker than you can count all these sneezes and sniffs in all the last 4 years of my videos, first of all, as a start. Yeah, just come into it like, what was that guy from, Pirates of the Caribbean 2? Davy Jones, with like, he's like the tentacle guy, I think. David Jones. David Jones! See, that's what I am, so. Just be careful. I live in so much sin that's like, if anyone like commits like one sin against me, it's just gonna lead to more sin at this point. So yeah, it's literally like something good has to happen because I'm a bad person sometimes. Not too bad of a person, I would say, but definitely a sinner. Just pray. The only thing you can do is pray for a sinner. Just because of purgatory. At least that's what I've been taught. Pray for a sinner because of purgatory. Or changes, well, obviously changes his ways. If he can't. Wait, can I just do this? Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. I completely forgot that that was a like efficient way. Let's go. If you guys like are enjoying this nice, comfy, relaxed, nostalgic live stream, if you're watching it in the future, if it's winter, then you can feel fuzzy warm on your toes later on when you go to sleep. If I let's see, what like you have to base these things on good things, like good deeds that you do in the day. What's it good if I feed my dogs dinner and give them an extra treat? So speak of the devil, I gotta go get my dogs. I'm back. Gee, I need to go get my food real quick. I got food. If you guys ever, well, if you're like a little kid and if you don't really want to hear about like, I would just say like evil stuff, then just mute it for the next like minute. But there's a movie on Netflix that's like this blacksmith that goes into hell, I guess, and it's like he uses his hammer to like smack on an anvil because it's like he sold his soul in the overworld, but it was like, but he wanted to be able to keep it in the afterlife and just get what and just do good work for the devil in the real life. So he had to do that. But then whenever he goes into the afterlife, he's able to carry a hammer around with him, and he has like an anvil, and he like smacks his hammer on the anvil, and it scares away the devil himself or whatever from like everywhere. So then it's like, oh yeah, he leads up a pathway to heaven. So that's a pretty cool movie. But they say it's like based upon like a true story. I think the only true story is just like the battle before it and the fact that there was like some like weird creepy blacksmith that they ended up murdering. But I don't think it turned out the way. Hey Charles Nelson, I haven't seen you forever, my friend. I am so grateful you're back. It's so nice to see a familiar face in VillageTopia. Shoot, it came out in like 2017. It was like on new releases on Netflix in like March or April or something like that. It has like a weird like almost Latin or old Roman name. I can try to look it up real quick. It's like his wife too is like murdered by another guy because he's like jealous. Actually he murders his wife, but he saves his daughter, but then his daughter turns out to be like a demon child. It's really interesting. If you ever like spirituality or anything like that, want to get like kind of more knowledge, I would say that you would want to watch this movie, just because it kind of tries to stick to kind of what happened, because it was based on a true story. But look, it's about a blacksmith, and his name was Smith. Blacksmith movie. Yeah, Netflix. I feel like that's all I'd have to type in. Yeah, Irrementaria. It's called Irrementaria, but it's in English, I believe. I believe it's completely in English, and the audio is fine. It has nice quality. It was made in 2017, but I think it was produced in 2000, or it was on Netflix in 2019. Here, I'll just type it in chat actually. That's really difficult to spell. There we go. That's what it's called. It has like a really weird, interesting name. I don't know what the name means, but I think it's like the first thing it tells you in the movie. Yeah, boy. I'm trying to think. There was also another movie. Oh, I don't know if it was Steven Spielberg, but it was called 1922. Oh, that was a great movie. That was a really, really good movie. I wouldn't say it's for the faint-hearted though. And neither is this movie. Like, I feel like if I like heard of something like this whenever I was this movie when I was a little kid, I would be afraid to watch it. But now I don't even care. I'm just like, I have confidence in myself, and I have confidence in my faith to not be like a little girl throughout all of it. And it's not that scary. Smith of the Forge, that's so cool. The last name Smith, that wasn't even like people really didn't have last names. They just had surnames, I believe, like Constantine II and stuff like that, until either the 1400s or the 1300s, when some king made it like English standard for every man that that like had a working job to have a last name, so or that had an occupation like within some like city to have to like get a last name. So a lot of them were blacksmiths or workers with metal. So they, and the Latin word for smite or to strike was smitio at the time. So everyone just made their last name Smith because a lot of them were blacksmiths. So that's really cool, and that's what we have as our last name, and we're like the last like if I don't pass on my name, this part of the family dies off, and it's like the one from Ireland, and Ireland never got to have a king. And they also say in Ireland that if you I don't know if it's if you get a new I don't think it's if you get a new shoe horse. I think you have to wear down a shoe horse and then put it right side up above your door, and then it says that the devil will just like never bother you again because just simply because some blacksmith tricked the devil into like putting a horseshoe on it for a little bit back in the old days. So now they're like always afraid of those things, so you have like a material that's safe. And remember, Ireland was like where St. Patrick was. But then again, weren't a lot of like Irish people killed because of the Scots or something like that? I don't even know. I've always been interested in Irish culture, and same thing with like Chinese dynasties, but never have the opportunity to learn them. I just know more about Rome, which sometimes can consequently play into these other cultures, but like I ain't ever seen no Alexander the Great with no like with the Qing dynasty or whatever. So yeah, I'm Irish and French. I'm like mostly Irish, but 30% is French. Yeah. And that's why I say, like, if you're an Irishman in America, and if Trump was really trying to help out the middle class, I feel like if you were one of those, if there was some way to prove that you were like one of those Irish people that came over to like for like religious safety on like some like little small potato boat, you should always just get like a discount on potatoes for like the next 50 years, just because like, you know, who's gonna be really extorting the price on potatoes? Potatoes are always like a common thing, just simply because of stew, you know. You're probably Swedish? Oh, that's really cool. I really like Sweden is definitely somewhere I would want to visit for sure. Seems like a really nice, chill place. Like actually chill, because it's cold. But still. What are you, if you're not, well, if you're only partly Swedish, what else are you partly? I guess you could say. There's a way more efficient way of doing this too. I could have just put all these blocks down and then mined them up. Because now I have to move the area and put it back up a whole level. But whatever. Oh, let's fill up our water bucket back up. Yeah, it's pretty far away. Interesting. Interesting. Well, consider yourself my advisor for now, because a king needs an advisor handy. And one from Sweden does not handle bad. I know a princess that's in Slovakia, but we just have to stay in contact with her. We don't owe her anything. The time of many kings has begun. The first of many kings. Because like, isn't kingships is what happens in peace, I'm pretty sure. Like, I would just consider myself a king just simply because, like, if you're playing freaking Minecraft and sitting like on a couch all day, how is that not like living in your own little castle? That's amazing. Yeah, boy. An advisor of royalty, and you can just say it anywhere you want, and it's not like, you know, unless you got beef with someone, you should be fine. And I don't know why you would have beef with anyone. Everyone likes a new advisor because they want them to mess up, because then they could have beef for them for like real reason. But for now, your word holds true, so use it to your advantage for as long as possible and get out while it's still safe. Yay! Whoop whoop! See, if I was a king, if I was getting rich in the old times or something like that, I'd be like party every single night. Well, actually, no, that probably wouldn't be safe. I'd probably be like party on Friday and Saturday nights and work the rest. And I'll like watch the Sunday shift after all the parties because you guys are probably not gonna be able to keep up. But that's okay. I love partying with y'all, so y'all can try to keep up. And I'll just be like, oh yeah, I might be a little messed up, but I can watch the night shift, and no one will attack our fortresses. And then you'll start off the week with a fresh body and a fresh mind, and Monday won't seem so awful like it is. But you know that's just what you get with you know, I mean, just because simply transportation's easier and houses are more like compact, I would say, than anything. But that's what you're gonna have to make them be with so much population size, you know. This is unfortunate, but don't worry. This is how do you think we saved up in those times? This is basically how. We don't need our seeds. We don't need this here. We'll leave the torch. We'll leave the nice little torch. We could always find a tree there later or something. Yeah, it's really too bad what happened in France with the yellow vest movement, but I will say that I thought it was funny because like I thought they said that they were like it started mostly because of like some oil prices, but like for a while it really wasn't known why it was like happening, and but they were all just wearing yellow vests, so they call it like they literally just called it the yellow vest movement. I thought that was hilarious because I mean that's basically what it was. It's just a bunch of yellow vest people going out protesting, but it's still kind of funny. And I like yellow. Yellow's a nice color, I would say. It's like the color of happiness. So it's like, oh yeah, we are protesting, but look, it's like we're wearing the happiest colors so that you realize that there could be way worse. Like, you know, French protests. Yeesh. Everyone's just like, oh, we don't want to get shot now. Which makes sense. Like, you know, no worries. And it's so crazy because like all of the like I feel like all of the somewhat powerful last names in the past like have met up in like elementary schools and stuff like that and become friends with them others somehow. But it's like since they're so far, like since we're so since we're so far into the future, it's like we have a lot of stuff to work with. It's just not much to really like, you know, not like one single-handedly big project that we could do. Because we know how to build a wall around like cities, we just don't have the resources. But it's lit. Wait, what am I going back for? More dirt? No, I have dirt. Let's just go back. Let's just go back. Yeah, like if if Romulus was able to get consulship in Rome with just being raised up by like two. Wait, no, was it Romulus and Remus that got raised up by two wolves? Didn't they get raised up by a wolf family? Which Roman dictator, or not dictator, consul was that? Was that Claudius? It might have been Claudius. Yeah, I know Caligula made his horse a consul. Like that's common knowledge, internet. You don't need to be telling me that. You need to be telling me some more specific things that people know. Like people know which Roman consul like was raised by wolves more often than you would think, surprisingly. So, well, whatever. If some guy in Rome back in that time was able to like be raised by wolves or whatever and get to consulship, I feel like a PS4 could get me to consulship, but who knows? We'll just fly up the old colors and just say it's begun because I feel like fly away zombie, fly away creeper, run. Yeah, come on by aliens. The humans aren't warring with each other quite yet. This would be like the most perfect time because we're like on the brink of blowing each other up. I feel like this is such like a warm, or not a warm before the storm, like a quiet before next year's storm, if there's gonna be anything, honestly. Wow, he's got a little shovel. Look at that. But then again, like, I like seeing that like, I feel like it's good to see that the stock market closed right before, or like on a day like today, right before Independence Day Eve. I like that. That's like, that's something that's, like, I'm sure it's the Trump administration trying to, like, revive, like, patriotism? Yeah, patriotism here. Just cause. But it was, what was, you know, all across America, which I don't mind. It's smart. But it might make a lot of people mad. Who knows, who cares, honestly. Enderman said I do. Well, just wait your turn, there will be a waiting line. Everything in existence shall come through and live and prosper. We will get it done, we is the one. We got it done like a run, it was so fun. Woo! Oh shoot, I need to check the comments, homeboys. I know Alcibiades was like a really cool guy in Greece. I would like to be like Alcibiades. Alcibiades was cool. Run around naked everywhere, talking to women in his own city and just being like, oh yeah, these statues of these gods are pathetic. I'm gonna chop off all the heads and put up my own. Like, it's so, like, that's so hubristic. Obviously the older people are gonna hate it, but like, the younger ones are gonna love it just because I feel like when you're young, you always want like, just death and destruction. You're very self-destructive. But then whenever you're older, you forget about that because you're just like, oh, that's not reasonable at all. Yeah, it's like first whenever you're a kid, you want to like imagine as much stuff as possible, and then whenever you grow up to like 20, you're just like so there, and you just don't want to go on and keep living life that you just want to destroy everything in hopes that you know, you're like Gucci Gang. You piece it out. Yeah, if we just like get through everyone and kill everyone correctly, does that mean that, or not correctly, but if we just kill everyone quick enough, we will get to the last days eventually, right? I think that was the idea, but I wouldn't suggest that. There are better ways. Not that I would know. Yeah, honestly, I don't think it would be more of a time. I honestly think it would just be more of like a, just a transformation, if anything, honestly. I don't think it would be like, I don't think, like, the way I imagine the last days, I don't imagine it being like the destruction of humankind. I mean it being like a transformation that is so epic and beautiful, but it goes so unnoticed by humans. And it's like what Adam originally wanted mankind to reach, but we all somehow forgot it. So now we're just on to the next one, because this is the Iron Age, the age of hope, the age that will hopefully find something down here. So let's keep it going, boys. Yeah, yeet. Bottom in this like infinite thing that we call reality. It seems like virtual reality almost. Diggy diggy hole. Oh yeah, I know how to do that. No. Guys, we're so close to getting all the way there. This road's gonna work fine. Oh, whoops. Silly me. Okay, if we just put dirt here and redig the dirt. Wait, no, wait, no. This is all we need to do. Silly me. Let me just put this back one more then. There we go. Yeah, that's much more efficient. Wow, I could have done this the whole time. And I think I almost put dirt down the whole way too. Yeah, not one of my more efficient episodes, but normally I'm decently efficient. At least whenever I go mining, it seems like. Oh yeah, that don't actually, yeah. I don't mind that. Ah, this is gonna blow though, honestly. I want to keep doing that. Yeah, I had a teacher that every time you said blow, he would get you in trouble. It was awful. And then your parents would just come home and be like disappointed in you. It's like, I don't even want to go to this school. Oh, you're gonna have to behave. I was like, I behaved at the other school and I got better grades. Well, because this one was harder. But it was such a new school that it didn't have like AP yet. So all the classes counted for like some like half credits of honors. Got to by the end of it. It was sad, and they didn't do like GPA, but I was taking classes like philosophy was fun, government, politics, economics, biology, chemistry, calculus before, like calculus and calculus junior year, pre-calc sophomore year. Western Civilization 1 and 2 the first year. The first year, freshman year. Western Civilization 1 and 2. Or no, 2 and 3 the second year. And then just Western Civilization 3 and 4. I think the last year, if I remember correctly. I don't think I remember those numbers correctly, but whatever. No, it wasn't, no, actually, it wasn't, Western Civilization junior year. It was just like revolutionary history. But we had learned that in 8th grade too, and we wrote like so many papers on it, but whatever. And then, yeah, this really isn't efficient. God, darn it. But, and then like Latin 1, 2, and 3 from like 8th grade to, junior year or sophomore year, I think. And then Spanish, what was it called? Senior year, yeah. Oh, whoops, that doesn't go there. I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, and rhetoric and grammar. Dude, talk about rhetoric. It's public speaking. And in our literature classes, we read really good books. Honestly, we read Moby Dick. We read The Great Gatsby. No, we actually never read Charlotte's Web. We read Charlotte's Web in elementary school. We read like Washington Square. Read the Iliad. Read the Odyssey. Read the Aeneid. Read Macbeth. Read Romeo and Juliet. Read Othello. Read If I haven't said Macbeth, and we've read King Lear. We read like a lot of those Greek old legends. With like the one or like the Spite of Nesha. Yeah, we read that. We read, oh yeah, that's true. We read, wait 1 second, let me get this blocked up. In the correct place. Wait, why am I still going up? I need to, yeah, I need to go like straight from now on. But that's what she said. You need to go straight now on from me, honey. Okay. If you say so. Yeah, we read that, Cover Your Ears, Children, but we read that book about where this woman had like two like a daughter and a son, but the husband was like becoming a prince elsewhere with another princess, so the wife ended up, and since he wouldn't come back, she said that she would do like murder the children, and she ended up doing it. We read that book. We read Colonius. Colonius was a funny guy. I like Colonius. We read Herodotus, Thucydides, Stories of the Greek People. We read like the first like half of the Bible in class, and then we read like, or at least the it was just like a printed off version basically the whole time, and then we read like the rest of the Bible in our free time basically, most of the New Testament, like John and Luke, and Matthew. Read. I'm thinking of another guy. I'm thinking of like, I'm thinking of not Agamemnon, because he was in the Iliad. He he was the one who's being a little mean boy to Achilles. But then again, Achilles was the one who's killing everyone. I feel like they would just talk to Hector and whatever. Who am I? I'm thinking of like some king who had a daughter who was like put in a jail cell because she like no one like liked the king, and the king ended up going blind or something like that. But it was like the best choice for him to make, and he actually benefited like the most from it in the end somehow. I don't know. That was a weird one, but I liked it, surprisingly. I like that more than other ones. Oh yeah, we read All Quiet on the Western Front. But that was more of an easy read. We read that one with the European butler. It's like The Remains of the Day. Yeah, The Remains of the Day is like I feel like if you're gonna try to be a person that goes throughout life and like enjoy the little things in life as much as possible, so you can enjoy it, like look back and realize that you enjoyed life to it pretty well later. I feel like that's the type of book you want to read, is like Remains of the Day. I really wish I could go talk to PewDiePie, because I read so many books. We could have like a book discussion. I would definitely have a book discussion with PewDiePie for a little bit. Heck yeah. What's up? What's up, dude? How you been? I haven't seen you in a while. You said you were gonna delete your channel last time I saw you. But I'm glad that everything's working out and that you decided not to. I think it was for the better, my friend. Oh, I need to go like to the left. Yeah. Do I have... Oh, I have 51 more. Okay. We can go to the left now. I remember like in one of my Minecraft streams early on, some guy was like, oh yeah, you really need to get a mic to interact with your audience. And I was like, I like typed in chat, I was like, I have a mic, I just don't use it all the time. He's like, well, you need to. And I was like, okay. That's cool, I guess. So then I always will. Because if he needs to, I needed to do that for a really important reason. Yeah, we don't want this to like exaggerate too much right there. Can't wait for October. October's like our peak. Normally. And we ain't even peaking when we have all these beautiful names in our mouths. Yeah, for now. But don't you whatever. Probably will be discouraged, but to discourage, that's for the better as a whole in this area for now. So the politics can think they won their game. Let them. Let them, children. Let them, but we will rise up stronger and better than army. An army, I tell you. We will band together because of our one-mindedness and control the world by the time we're done. We will defeat T-Series, YouTube, and PewDiePie by the time we're done. Alright guys, I'll probably make another episode later, but if you guys enjoyed, make sure to hit that like button. And yeah, this was VillageTopia, and we're almost done with the pathway, so peace out, homeboy.